Hey, Popfuzion fam, welcome back. At 72, Carole transformed her life using a virtual fitness app, helping her overcome chronic hip pain and taking back her mobility. Her story is proof that it's never too late to feel stronger and also shows you just how powerful technology can be on the road to wellness. Let's see what she had to say. Your story is so inspiring. Can you take us back to the moment that you decided to use Hip Train?
Yes, I can because first, let me tell you that being able to go on long walks is really important to me. That's how I socialize with girlfriends. That's how I have meaningful conversations with my husband. Um, that's how I see neighbors out in the neighborhood. That's how I go out and hear the birds and see the trees and the flowers. I mean, it's really important to me to be outside.
Yeah.
And I noticed that for quite a while, I was having a lot of pain in my hips and legs when I would go on these long walks. And it started curtailing my ability to do it because after 15 or 20 minutes with a friend, I'd have to say, wait, stop. We got to go back. It's just too much for me.
Yeah.
So I got to my doctor and she recommended a physical therapist. I went to the physical therapist who I think was a great physical therapist. She's affiliated with a big medical center here. Um, and I worked with her the prescribed number of times. I think she was really good. She gave me a lot of exercises and belts to use here at home. And I continued doing that faithfully for 5 or 6 months. But the problem was my pain didn't go away.
Oh, wow.
And that was my goal in the begin to, that was my goal to get rid of this pain when I would go walking. So my kids who are all in their 40s, they're very tech savvy. They said, "Well, why don't you try Hip Train?" They were all using Hip Train. And I said, "Well, okay, why not? What do I have to lose? I mean, the first session is free anyway." So I tried it, and my personal trainer, Felipe, he could not be nicer. He is, and he knows I'm elderly. I'm almost 75. I'll be 75 in just a few weeks.
Well, we cannot tell.
Well, I am, and I have a few issues. I'm not going to deny that I don't have a few issues, but Felipe was, he's certified there. He's a certified personal trainer. So he's used to working with people as they are
Yeah.
and with their limitations. And, he asked me what were my limitations, what were my goals. And then we started working, and I'll tell you, it sounds miraculous, and I don't understand it, but after just a few sessions, my pain on walking was was either gone or greatly reduced.
Really?
Yes. And now, I mean, now that I've been doing hip train for a year, I can easily go on walks with no pain whatsoever.
That is
And
so great.
I just think the overall conditioning is so good with what hip train does compared to what the physical therapist was doing. Again, from a medical point of view or from an orthopedic point of view, I don't understand it. I just know that hip train works for me.
Yeah.
And it's very affordable. It only costs $12 a session.
Is it user friendly too? Because I know that a lot of seniors who are trying to get active, how did you feel about it being like user friendly if you're not too tech savvy?
Well, during the pandemic, I had done a few Zoom things.
Hmm.
So I was a little bit used to that. Um, by and large, I haven't had any problems. I think once I had some problems, but we worked it out real fast. And it doesn't, I mean, it probably only takes me 10 or 15 minutes to
Yeah.
do my own daily routine. But, different people have different attitudes towards exercise. And certainly seniors, we have to be careful.
Yes.
We have issues. We have a lifetime of things that have happened to us. But I think any doctor or any health provider would say being active and moving is more healthful than not moving. I mean, it's really important to me mentally and psychologically. And I notice when I'm walking, I feel like my posture is up stronger, straighter, and I feel like my core is stronger. That's one thing that Felipe really works on is core strength. Yes, I was really lucky with Felipe,
Yeah.
but I think hip train. I think people need to find the way to help them move and in a regular, deliberate way. And hip train has provided that for me.
I'm so glad Carole was able to overcome that hip pain. It might encourage some of the seniors in my life to use this app. Truly inspiring.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Popfuzion TV for exclusive content, and check out even more uplifting stories at popfuziontv.com. Bye, and we'll see you next time.